One of the great things that we have going on here in Hawaii is the largest residential community initiative in the entire United States Army. What I'm talking about there is our housing project, Army Hawaii Family Housing, a 10-year plan to build over 5,000 brand new homes, renovate over 2,300 new homes. But as we go through this process, this journey to provide our soldiers and our families terrific homes in Hawaii, there's lots of issues that come forward from the community. Different concerns, different questions about why we do certain things. So what we want to do here today is to provide a brief overview of some of the community issues that have bubbled to the surface over the last couple of months. Let us take a step back to 2004. Hawaii had some of the worst housing in the entire Army. Not only did we not have enough of, or the type of housing that we needed, but much of what we had was old and in extremely poor condition. We certainly weren't providing our great soldiers and families with the quality of housing that they so richly deserved. This condition existed not just in Hawaii, but throughout most of the Army. The Army leadership and Congress decided to fix this. The solution was to privatize Army Hawaii Family Housing and embark on a new way of doing business. The result is a partnership with Actis Lend-Lease and the largest housing construction project in the Department of Defense. The partnership not only involved construction, but also property management and a commitment to providing our families a terrific community environment in which to live. This is a new way of doing business. It's innovative, and it's different than the Army's old method of providing housing, and ultimately, it will provide thousands of new or renovated homes. Let me give you an example of the power of this partnership. From 1990 and 2004, the Army built approximately 400 new homes in Hawaii. That's it. From 2004, when we privatized, to May of 2009, we have constructed over 2,000 new homes. Not only are they new, but they are of better quality than the old homes. Just compare the new homes that you see popping up everywhere with the small cinder block homes built in the past. The result is homes and a quality of life commensurate with the quality of the service that you provide our great nation. Just like with everybody else over the past year, there's been a variety of economic conditions in our country and the world that have changed. Our housing project was not immune from that. Several months ago, we discovered that because of rising construction costs here in the Pacific, as well as decreased occupancy in some of our homes, the downturn in the financial markets, that we had a significant shortfall in the availability of funds to be able to support the construction of new homes here in Hawaii. We've taken a variety of steps to mitigate that financial shortfall, and one of the mitigation measures has been to slow down construction a little bit. One of the things I did not want to do here in Hawaii was curtail the scope or lessen the scope of the number of homes that we were going to build. We've already identified that we do need well over 8,000 homes to provide quality homes for our families here in Hawaii, and we want to keep that number. So unlike other installations back in the States who are scaling back the number of homes, we're still going to build the 8,000 homes, but we're going to do it a little bit slower than what we had planned. Our efforts to provide all Army families with quality housing will not happen overnight. Just because we privatize doesn't mean we can fix 50 years of neglect instantly. It will take time. It will take us 10 to 15 years to build all the new homes we need and complete the renovation on the older historical homes. But I'm happy to report that as of May 1st, more than 2,000 homes have been built in 5 communities. Although this is great progress, unfortunately, only 25% of our families currently have the opportunity to live in new or renovated homes. But this number gets better each month. Once again, I must stress, this is a long-term project. Meanwhile, as with any plan, we are constantly looking for ways to improve upon the support we provide our families. Right now, we are in the process of reviewing and adjusting the original plan, an adjustment that potentially will provide approximately 1,500 additional new 4- and 5-bedroom homes, something our community and Army families desperately need. Additionally, we are embarking on an initiative to improve our customer service. We call our initiative the Chrysalis Project, with the ultimate objective of providing first-class customer service, communication, and operations. Well, we're very lucky to open up a brand new community center to include a pool down at Fort Shafter, the First Lieutenant Brostrom Community Center. One of the issues that's come up recently is the fact that those Army and DoD individuals who do not live in AHFH provided housing, i.e. live on post, are not authorized to use the pool. Many folks have questioned why they can't use the pool, since they are ID card holders and should have access to all Army facilities. Well, the thing the community has to understand is there's a difference between a Army Hawaii Family Housing provided amenity and those amenities that are supported by the Army. What I'm talking about is the pool and the community centers are supported by the funds that pass through our residents who live on post. Those funds are used to build, maintain, staff, to include the lifeguards at the Brostrom pool, and to keep up and do everything associated with the amenities that are provided to our residents. There are comparable facilities that are available to those Army families who choose to live off post, especially down the southern community. We have a pool at AMR. We also have a pool at Triple Army Medical Center. There's also a pool available, a very nice pool available down at the Halikoa Hotel. So for the time being, the facilities that are provided to our residents that are supported through Army Hawaii Family Housing will be utilized solely by the residents themselves and not others who live off post. The best way to look at it is very similar to what you'd have in a gated community. If you lived within a gated community, you get to use the facilities. If you live outside the gated community, since you don't support those amenities, you don't get to use the amenities.
The Hawaii Army Garrison is the last garrison to implement utility metering. The reason for utility metering is not privatised housing requiring it. It's the Department of Defence and the United States Army requiring us to put in place a utility program to help One of the things that is so simple and that makes such a massive difference to household energy consumption, for example, is having air conditioning on but windows and doors closed. It's one of the things that we find very common in Hawaii is that people put their air conditioning on but have all the doors and windows open. So the net effect is a huge use in energy consumption but no benefit really.
Well, I don't think you can turn on the news today or open a paper or a magazine where you don't hear about terms sustainability or going green. And I'm happy to announce that here in Hawaii, we're at the forefront of that effort, especially with regards to our housing project. What you see in all the new homes are a variety of different energy efficiency initiatives designed to make our homes more energy efficient, and to take sustainability to the forefront. You know, every roof you see photovoltaic panels which provide electricity into the homes. You also see solar water heaters in a lot of the homes. All the new homes are outfitted with Energy Star appliances. But one of the things, the message we're trying to get out to the community is it takes a partnership to move this even further. Although the housing folks are putting in a lot of great initiatives into the homes, what we really need is the cooperation of the residents themselves to do the little things. What I'm talking about there is turning off the lights when you're not inside the room. When your kids are not watching TV anymore and that big 48-inch or 52-inch flat screen TV, turn it off. Maybe minimize the number of loads you use in your washing machine to conserve electricity as well as water. Little small things that can contribute on a much grander scale to the overall conservation effort and sustainability effort in our garrison as well as in Hawaii.